What is up, everybody? Eric here from Soundcast Studios. Today we're taking a look at Analog Obsession's dBComp, which is an emulation of the DBX 160 compressor. Full disclosure, I am in no way associated with Analog Obsession. I just think they make really good plugins, and I like to showcase that. So now let's quickly get into my testing method of how I set this up. I'm going to be testing the plugin on drums and bass, which is, to my understanding, what people typically use this compressor on. I usually see it significantly more on drums though, but I do oftentimes see it used on bass. So let's get into my testing method. I use a tone generator, -6 decibels. Let me turn it on. 6 decibels, 1 kilohertz. You can see it right here, -6 decibels. I ran it through each compressor to get 10 decibels of gain reduction at 4:1. You can see -16, and then I brought up the overall gain in post. One thing to note is that the dBComp metering is significantly different than the Waves metering. You can see right here, 16 decibels. So I'm getting a 10 decibels of gain reduction, but the metering shows closer to 30. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it is something to keep note of. For this example, I also am using oversampling. I've been told in the past by a lot of videos I've made using an Analog Obsession that I should always have oversampling, since it is a key feature of why this plugin sounds so good. So I'm going to make sure to have it on whenever I reference Analog Obsession now. So oversampling is on. You can see oversampling off, oversampling is on. So now let's get to the sound samples. First, I'm going to show you the drums without any processing. And then I'm going to try and pick out in a blind test the difference between the Analog Obsession and the Waves. Okay, I'm having a little bit of difficulty here. I think this is the AO and this is the Waves, simply because this one sounds cleaner and less compressed to me. The Analog Obsession one, I feel like it would sound more squashed and more exciting. That's just my first hypothesis. Okay, and I got it right. Let me try it again. So yeah, the AO is definitely compressing significantly more. It sounds more squashed. It sounds more exciting, which is kind of what I would expect when you're compressing that much, that it becomes very audible. I got it right. One last try. I think this is the AO and this is the Waves. Let's see if I got it right. So yeah, I'm 3 for 3. There definitely is a difference in sound between these two. The AO to me sounds more exciting. It sounds like the attack and release settings are a little different on these two, which is why I'm getting this different kind of feel for the track. But for a situation where I'm squashing drums and trying to get really compressed drum sounds, I'd probably prefer the Analog Obsession over the Waves, just because of how exciting it makes the drum sound. Now let's try it out on bass. Okay, for this one, I do like this one more, and I think it's the waves. I feel like it's this one's a little hard. This one's a little hard. I might have to try it a few times, but I think this is what it is. Okay, I switched them. Let me try again. Okay, I'm gonna just pick the one that I think sounds better as the AO. This one to me sounds better because the attack is faster and it's controlling a little bit more of those transients on the bass. And I'm gonna say this is the waves one, just out of there's no real reasoning here. Okay, so in this situation I'm preferring the waves because of the faster attack time. Let me try one last time. Okay, just quickly, I think this is the waves one, and this is the AO because of that attack time. Yeah, so I got it now. Yeah, the attack time is different. You can definitely tell with this situation, the waves attack time is a little faster, and therefore it's compressing that transient a little more. The analog obsession attack time is a little slower and letting some of that plucking go through, which in this situation I would not want. I would want it to tame that transient for bass in particular. So, is this plugin better than the Waves version? Not entirely. The attack and release settings are different, and I can very much hear that. So they are different enough that there's no clear winner here. You'd probably be fine with either of them though. You can compress the analog obsession one significantly more to control that attack, and then just dial it in with parallel because if I'm correct, it always has a mix knob. Yeah, it has a mix knob. As always, analog obsession always thinking of that. And so I think it's a pretty good compressor though. It holds up really well with drums, not so much with bass. But I do like it. So that's going to be the end of this video. In the comment section below, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you thought I could have done better. And I'll see you all in the next video.